Welcome back to another Tutorial Tuesday. I am Erin, your Teen Services Librarian for the Worcester Public Library. I'm keeping my introduction short today because I really want to just get to the video, which we have our returning friend Erika, also known as Chibi, who is going to be taking us from what we learned last week, which was figure drawing, to how to draw faces and expressions this week. So let's head right on over to that video.
Okay, so to draw a face, I always start with a circle, and then I'll get that circle to meet down the middle line to create the chin. And once I do that, that's when I sort of decide on what kind of face shape the character will take on. So if it's a more like masculine character, now I know where like the cheeks are based off of where they met in the middle and where the chin are. I'll maybe sharpen up those cheeks, give a more square jawline or something like that. And now it's a more masculine looking character. Or if I want something a little more feminine, then maybe I'll soften those edges. And make her look a little friendly. If it's a younger kind of character, maybe I'll make it more completely rounded out. Give them a little bit chubbier cheeks and smaller, childish looking face and chin. Once you kind of like that, you mostly want to get down from your initial circle and the line in the middle. And once you've made it up, that's when you can kind of alter the face to suit whatever kind of character you're creating. I'll go with the same character I drew last time, who was one of my characters for Cyberpunk 2020. And she's a bit rounder, younger looking, soft character, so her face kind of had chubbier cheeks. And then from there, I'm gonna cut the face into, I think, like thirds. I'm gonna cut the face 3 times. So it's gonna land like in the right smack dab in the middle of the cheeks. And kind of like that. This is where the nose should be. And the mouth should land, right at the bottom of your cheeks. And I'll sort of go and like even like that to try and figure out where the eyes are going to be, and then the brows are going to be right above that. And the ears are going to land in between where the bottom of the eyes end, and at the top there, and then where the nose meets. And that's where your ears are going to go. I don't like that. And once I get the face structure down like that is when I'll draw the character like they're facing, determine what kind of eye shape they're gonna have, what kind of nose they're gonna have. Are the eyes gonna be more like almond shaped, or are they gonna be more like wide-eyed, depending on the character's personality, and they could even be more narrow, kind of like that. All depends on the type of character you're drawing. I say determine your character's personality. Once you determine your character's personality, it makes designing your character a bit easier, because there are different shapes and things that relate to different personality types. So, kind of like if a person's more menacing or maybe evil or like not a good character person, you're going to give the character more angular shapes. So maybe you'll make those cheeks and the chin a little more sharper and the eyes more narrow and things like that. If the character is more of a bubbly personality, you might want to go with circle as your shape, so you'll make the eyes and wide and brighter looking. You'll make your character have chubbier cheeks, more rounded face, that kind of thing. You'll want to design your character based off of those traits that you've determined you're trying to create a character off of. So my character, she's a bit more on the wow, that looks creepy looking. She's a bit more on the brighter side. She's friendly, she's approachable, but taking into account her race, she's Asian, so her eyes are going to be, a little more narrow, but I still want to keep that sort of friendly look to her face, even if I have to sharpen the eyes a bit. So maybe I'll start off like that, with the wide-eyed look, and then I'll cut it. And I'll do the same over here. And I'll cut it right where I've drawn my line for where her eyes are supposed to be at the bottom. She's a bit more round, so I'll give her a rounder nose. And she's friendly, so I'll give her a big smile. Kind of like that. Yeah, and then you draw in your hair. And everything else in. And there's your character. I know I'm also here to show you how to draw like different expressions, right? So that's how I draw a face. To draw different expressions, I still get like the face down. So if you want to draw so something I always do to myself if I don't have like a reference picture, I'll look up a reference picture for whatever expression I want to go for. But I also sort of make that face, like that expression on my own face, and I look really weird while I'm drawing. Because if I'm drawing multiple characters with multiple expressions, I'm making that same expression. And I kind of take all those, like, I can feel all the muscles moving in my face and how they're changing, and I apply that to the image. So when I make the expression disgust, and when I look at it, like, something that immediately, like, that I immediately notice is, like, you squint your eyes, you kind of reel up your nose, your mouth is kind of like, ew. So that's what you're going to apply to the image that you're doing. That's my nose kind of like wrinkling up. And your mouth is kind of, ugh. Like, you have one side of your mouth drooping, like, not drooping, but definitely tightened, you know? Like, ew. So her face is kind of going up this way. So we're going to continue that trend with with her eyes. We'll make her squint up this way. And still squinting on this side, but a little lower because her whole face is moving up this way from disgust. So I'll still keep her general shape of her eyes. And draw in those pupils. But I'm also gonna lift her whole face up from over here. Alright, I can feel my eyebrow going down over here, and this one kind of like also. What the heck? That's gross. Yeah, kind of like that. Confusion. How do you draw confusion? It's like, yeah, okay. That's how can't see my face. But I'm trying to make a confused look. And I think I might actually look confusion up. Like, I might get myself a reference photo for this emotion. I like this Kevin Hart face of confusion.
Yeah.
So let's go with that one. This one's kind of tilted, though. So I'll do my best to try and keep it straight on, just confusion. But you know, when you feel confused, you do tend to have a head tilt.
Yeah, you do kind of tilt your head a little bit.
So let's draw a head, but we'll tilt it.
Then
feel free to visit me on my links that Erin will list for you again.
Yep.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for doing this.